Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got one hell of a comparison video for you today. And we're going to do it on the Blade Dexter Jackson versus Shawn Rhoden. Dexter at the 2008 Mr. Olympia and Shawn Rhoden 10 years later at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. Now, they're both Mr. Olympia winners. Dexter Jackson obviously in 2008 and Shawn Rhoden obviously in 2018. But who is really better? I mean, they're both very conditioned bodybuilders. They both look fucking phenomenal. I like Dexter Jackson's physique a little bit better, but some of you guys might like Shawn Rhoden's physique a little bit better because Shawn Rhoden is very aesthetic, and so is Dexter Jackson. But for Dexter's height, he's pretty big. I mean, 5'6.5", 230 to 235 pounds, 225, 230, around there. I mean, he's pretty big for his height. And he looks phenomenal. I mean, he always comes in sharp as a fucking tack, and that's why they call him the Blade Dexter Jackson. But Shawn Rhoden, he was sharp as a fucking tack at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. I mean, he really was. He nailed it. Even though I think he was a little flat, he could have been a little fuller, but then he would have lost a little bit of that conditioning. I mean, his hams and glutes were so fucking diced. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I don't have to tell you guys that because you guys probably have all seen the 2018 Mr. Olympia version of Shawn Flexatron Rhoden. So let's see if Shawn Flexatron Rhoden can beat out the Blade Dexter Jackson in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison. So guys, without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, the front double bicep. And I couldn't get a front relax, guys. I'm sorry, but Shawn Rhoden doesn't display a front relax at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. So we're going to have to go with what we got. And we're going to go off the first pose of the night, the front double bicep. And I'm going to give Dexter Jackson the first point. Dexter Jackson looks so much better in the front double bicep. Look at how much bigger Dexter's arms are compared to Shawn's arms. Shawn looks like a fucking chicken wing. And like I said, he looks kind of flat. He's got those big legs, but the upper body looks a little flat. So all in all, Dexter The Blade Jackson is going to get the first point for the front double bicep. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread. And this one's going to go to Shawn Rhoden. Shawn Rhoden is just a little bit wider than Dexter Jackson. But that's to be expected because Shawn Rhoden is 5'10", and Dexter Jackson's only 5'6.5". So obviously, Shawn Rhoden's going to be wider. Plus, Shawn has fucking huge quads compared to Dexter. I mean, Shawn is just a lot bigger than Dexter. But all in all, Shawn Rhoden's going to get the point for the front lat spread. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the ab and thigh. And this one, I think I'm going to give to Dexter. I like Dexter's physique in the ab and thigh. I mean, I love the way he presents his ab and thigh pose. First of all, it's an ab and thigh, so we got to go off the thighs and the abs, right? They both have great quads. Shawn's quads are bigger. But I just think the whole silhouette of Dexter Jackson just looks phenomenal. And for some weird reason, Shawn Rhoden's midsection looked a little weird here at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. I don't know. It looked a little funky, his midsection. It didn't look like it did in 2012, 2013. So Dexter The Blade Jackson is going to get the point for the ab and thigh. All right, guys. Now we got the side tricep. And there they are, the two pancakes. Wow. Man, we got double the pancakes for breakfast this morning, guys. Man, oh man, who do you go with in this pose? I think I'm going to go with Dexter. I think Dexter has a little bit more of a cut to that side tricep pose. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below because this one really could go either way. But then again, though, Shawn's tricep is just so flat. It's so flat. But the silhouette looks good, but the tricep is just so flat. So Dexter Jackson's going to take the side tricep. All right, guys, moving on to the next pose. And we got the side chest shot. And this was probably the hardest pose for me to judge out of this whole comparison video. But I'm going to go with Shawn Rhoden. I think Shawn Rhoden looked phenomenal in the side chest pose in 2018 at the Mr. Olympia. He looked fantastic. The side sweep to the quads looked great. His arms and shoulders looked gigantic. So all in all, Shawn Rhoden's going to get the point. Dexter looks good. His chest is popping. I mean, this one could go either way as well. But Shawn Rhoden's going to take that one. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the hands on the hip most muscular versus the crab most muscular. So it's a most muscular pose. And I'm going to give Dexter the point because Dexter has fucking crazy traps. They look like elephant testicles. It's just unbelievable. And this is another pick of a most muscular shot. And I think Dexter looks just as good in this pick as he did in the last pick. So I'm going to go with Dexter Jackson in the most muscular. But, I mean, this one could go either way, too. This is a tough comparison, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, guys. Now we got a hands clasp most muscular. And this was another tough one. But if Shawn Rhoden was a little fuller, I would definitely go with Shawn Rhoden in this pose. But I'm going to go with Dexter. Dexter looks a little fuller. Dexter's midsection and Shawn's midsections, they look about the same. The chests are both really cut up. The arms, Dexter's arms do look better. Shawn's arms look a little weird. So all in all, Dexter's going to get the point for the for the hands clasp most muscular. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the rear lat spread. And this was another tough one because Shawn is a lot wider. And like I said, his hams and glutes are fucking diced. Look at how diced his glutes are. I mean, that is crazy. He was so fucking sharp. But Dexter, I think, is even sharper in the rear lat spread, in my opinion, guys. Dexter's got great hams and glutes. Dexter's traps are popping more than Shawn's traps are popping. And Dexter's lats have a little more detail. So all in all, I'm going to give Dexter Jackson the point for the rear lat spread. All right, guys, now we got the rear double bicep in the last pose of the night. And I think I'm going to go with Shawn Rhoden. Even though Dexter has a little bit better of a lower back, I think Shawn has better hams and glutes. Like I said before, his hams and glutes are fucking crazy. I think he has a little bit better of an upper back. I think his traps are just a little bit thicker than Dexter's traps. His arms and shoulders look pretty good. But from the front, not so much. But from behind, the arms and shoulders look pretty good on Shawn. So all in all, Shawn Rhoden's going to get the last point for the rear double bicep. But he's not going to win this comparison, guys, because I got it going 6-3, Dexter The Blade Jackson. And I had 9 poses for you guys. It was a close comparison, though. It really was. I mean, this one could have really went either way. It depends what kind of physique you like, but I think 08 Dexter Jackson was a little bit better than 2018 Shawn Rhoden. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because this was a close fucking comparison, I tell you that. And I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did. And if you guys liked the video and you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, just tickle that Kevin Levrone icon button. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.